chào. That's hello in Vietnamese. Now, I've not been to Vietnam, but I have the next best thing. That is a dear friend, Phuong, who's taught me several of her hometown recipes. Today, we're making a shrimp spring roll wrapped in rice paper in a traditional Vietnamese dipping sauce. I'm gonna start with some rice noodles. They come like this, and the only thing we have to do to prepare these is soak them for about 5 to 8 minutes in warm water. Just break them apart here so they can all soak down in there. And so while these are soaking, we'll go ahead and start on our dipping sauce. So the first ingredient in our dipping sauce is 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is just white sugar. Put this into our bowl. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Now, sometimes these ingredients can be hard to find, but I found all of these at our local Asian market. 2 tablespoons of warm water. We'll add that right in here. And then we want about the same 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice. We won't measure, we'll just eyeball it. And here's a tip, if you cut your lemon on the side, you'll avoid all of those pesky seeds. See? There we go, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna give this a nice stir. And what's important here, my friend told me, is we wanna look for a color. We want a light translucent brown. So the next ingredient, we have 1 clove of garlic, and I like to use a microplane because it ensures that the garlic is chopped up nice and tiny. Do another little mix here. Looks pretty good. And the last step, we're gonna add 1 red chili. And my friend taught me this trick to just use a pair of shears to make nice little slits. That way you don't have to get all that hot pepper on your hands and potentially in your eye later. Perfect. 1 last stir. That looks pretty good. All that's left is a little taste test. I think that's it. Now we're gonna set this aside and we'll start building our shrimp rolls. We'll take 1 rice paper and we're gonna put it in some warm water, and then we'll come over here and we'll start with the base of romaine lettuce. So we'll add some bean sprouts, and we're just gonna pile everything kind of right there in the center. And then we're gonna add some shrimp. We're actually gonna place those right here a little bit closer to the front. There we go. And then I'm gonna come over here and get some cucumbers. Now I just slice these into long, thin little slices. And next up are carrots. It's kind of a free-for-all, whatever ingredients you like. And then I'm gonna add in our rice noodles. This is a very traditional ingredient here. And then the last thing we'll add is the tomato. So to wrap this, we're gonna start with this end back here, and we're gonna kind of use our hands to hold everything in there tight and kind of come up and over. And then we take the 2 sides and bring them in. And then holding everything tight, we're just gonna keep rolling. Voila, and the rice paper is sticky, so it just kind of sticks to itself. Little spring rolls. Now they definitely take a little bit of practice, but I guarantee they're worth it. You can find this recipe and more at DeSocioInTheKitchen.com. It's time to try them out. So good.